So yesterday we discussed about cloud platform, right? So AWS introduction. So what is cloud? Why cloud? Why the project teams are looking for cloud? So why the project teams are migrating their infrastructure to cloud? So what are the activities we perform, right? How can we build the infrastructure? So how can we work on tickets, SLAs, right? Yeah, what are the cloud advantages discussed, right? So day before yesterday, we worked on DevOps introduction and what is automation, right? So how can we work on parallel development? What is Agile? What is waterfall, right? Yeah, so today we are going to discuss about some technical questions and general questions. So these are very, very important. Before going to subject, first we need to understand this. So I got these questions from different batches, from different students. Yeah, so these questions I want to clear first. So I got so many questions, right? First, if I clear this question, what will happen? So further, you don't get any questions, don't get any confusion, right? First, we can discuss this questions, technical questions and general questions. So these are very, very important. Yeah. So everyone, please mute yourself. I give you time for asking more questions. Okay. So middle of the discussion, if you unmute and ask questions, what will happen? Recording will be disturbed, right? So I give you time for asking questions. Yeah. So technical questions. So these are very common questions, very important questions. Everyone should understand this. Yeah, I got so many questions yesterday, day before also, and yeah, from previous batches I got so many questions. So that I wanted to clear first. Yeah, first question here is: so what is the use of AWS and DevOps at industry level? So what is the use of DevOps and AWS at industry level? Okay. So what is the use of AWS? What is the use of AWS? Anyone? Anyone? What is AWS?
It's a cloud
Yeah,
service provider.
okay. Yeah, Bhargavi, can you hear me? You are saying not audible. So you can sign out and sign in again so that you will get, yeah, you can get the clarity. Okay. So if you're not able to, yeah, hear me, so just sign out and sign in. Fine. So AWS is a cloud platform, right? AWS is a cloud platform. What are the use of AWS at industry level, right? Yeah. So currently, most of the project teams they are migrating to cloud because of cost saving and time saving, right? Yeah. So when we use the physical environments, physical server setup, okay. For example, in local data center, what we will do, we can place the order with vendor. Like for example, I require some servers. I need 10 servers. What I will do, I need to place with vendor, like Dell vendor, HP vendor, right? So I need to tell them configuration. So how much RAM required, how much CPU required, how much storage required. So what are the operating systems? So everything I need to inform to the vendors, like Dell vendor, HP vendor. So as per the requirement, they prepare servers and they deliver the servers, right? They take some time. So yeah, 4 or 5 days they take some time and they deliver the server. So once they deliver the servers, we need to move the servers to server room, data center, and we need to configure. We need to install operating system. We need to install patches, updates. Finally, we can move to production. That will take some time, so costing also higher when we purchase physical servers. So we need to buy licensing, we need to buy required packages, right? So we need to recruit one admin. We require server room. We require AC to maintain servers, right? These are all the things required. So when we use the physical server room, local server room. So when we go with cloud, what will happen? Everything will be taken care by cloud vendor only. So whenever we connect our server, whenever we use server, for example, today I connected my server at 9 a.m. and sign out by 6 p.m. So for that 9 hours only, I have to pay the bills, right? So how many hours we use the servers? For that usage only, we need to pay the bills, right? Yeah. So here what will happen? And also, whenever I want to create any server in cloud, within a minute I can create one server, 10 servers, 100 servers, 1,000 servers also I can create within 1 minute with all configurations, all packages, all patches, everything. Okay. Yeah. So within 1 minute. So when we use the physical servers, that takes some time to deliver the servers and also costing higher. That is why, so most of the project teams they are using cloud environments, cloud servers, right? Yeah. So when we use cloud servers, one third cost will be saved. One third cost. For example, physical server costing $5,000, right? So when we move to cloud setup, it may be $150, $100, like that, right? So one third cost will be saved. So client always look for the cost saving, right? Client always look for the cost saving and time saving, right? Yeah. So that is why. So yeah, here what is the use of AWS at industry level? So cost saving, time saving. Clear, right, everyone? Yeah. Next one, what is the use of DevOps at industry level? Okay. Yeah. I give you a small example. In our project, yeah, 5 years back, our team size 180 members. Our team size 180 members. So currently we are 25 members only. So why that much of drastic change? Because we are using automation, automation tools, right? DevOps tools like Jenkins, Kubernetes, Git, Maven, Ansible, cloud platforms, right? So when we use DevOps tools, what will happen? Automation. We can perform the automation activities. So whatever activities we are performing, daily activities, day-to-day activities, like code movement, code merging, code deployment. So these we can do in automated way, right? Manual activities, all the manual activities we can do in automated way. So that what will happen? Yesterday we discussed one example, right? When you want to deploy Java, right? So manually it will take some time, right? When we use the cloud environments, what will happen? Immediately within 1 minute, right? So same way, when we use DevOps tools like advanced tools, we have so many tools: Jenkins, Git, Maven, Ansible, Docker, Kubernetes, Terraform. These are all very advanced tools. When we use these tools, automate the activities within 1 minute, we can perform. By single click, we can perform so many activities, right? Yeah. So here, what will happen? DevOps tools we are using. So when we use DevOps tools, we can do the activities. We can perform activities within 1 minute, right? So here time will be saved and also cost will be saved. So as we discussed, so earlier 5 years back our team size 180 members, currently 30 members, 25 members. So what happened here? Cost will be saved, right? Cost is saving, right? Yeah. So that is why. So AWS and DevOps, what is the use of AWS and DevOps at industry level? So first point is cost saving. Second one is time saving. So every project team they are using DevOps tools and cloud platforms because of cost saving and time saving, right? So this is a very important question. So I got this question from so many students from so many batches, right? So this is very important. Fine. Next question here is when DevOps process has been started in industry. So DevOps process is not new process. DevOps process is not new process. So DevOps process started in 2008, right? It is very old process. So DevOps process is very old process, right? It was started in 2008. So by the time we used to use very old tools which are like Puppet is one of the tool. So we used to use Puppet. Okay, so Puppet is a Microsoft tool, right? Yeah, so Puppet is not completely automation tool. So 50% of the manual efforts are in Puppet. So yeah, in 2008, DevOps process started. So by the time we used to use very old tools, right? So Puppet is one of the core tool, one of the advanced tool, right? But Puppet is not completely automation tool. 50% of the manual efforts are there in Puppet. Currently, we are using very advanced tools like Kubernetes, Docker, Ansible, Terraform. So I'll show you the tools which we are going to use currently. These are the tools currently we are using, right? So Git, GitHub, Jenkins, Maven, Nexus, Apache Tomcat, right? And Ansible, Docker, Kubernetes, Terraform. So these tools are very advanced tools, very core tools, right? So currently, Docker and Kubernetes, these two are very hot in the market. If you are good in Docker and Kubernetes, you can easily crack your interview, right? So currently, Docker and Kubernetes, these are very, very core tools, advanced tools. So currently, digital applications are running on Docker and Kubernetes. What are the digital applications like online shopping applications, right? So Flipkart, Amazon shopping site, Meesho, Myntra, Blinkit, right? Jepto, Danjo. These are all digital applications. Those applications hosted on Docker containers. So when we book any product, the product will be delivered within minutes also, right? So when we book groceries, within 5 minutes, we are getting the groceries. When we book any mobile, within 4 hours also, we are getting the mobile. So a few days back, I booked one mobile, OnePlus mobile. So they deliver within 4 hours. Okay. So it is very faster because backend they're using Docker and Kubernetes, right? In lockdown time, everyone used the online shopping only, right? Yeah, because of Docker and Kubernetes. Fine. Yeah. So these are the tools we are going to learn in our course. So every tool will go deep dive, not only installation configuration, so practical oriented. Every tool will go deep dive. Yeah. So Git, GitHub, Jenkins, Maven, Nexus, Ansible, Docker, Kubernetes, Terraform. These are very advanced tools. So in the market, we have so many tools are there, right? But these are the popular tools. 70 to 80% of the project teams they are using these tools. So in place of Jenkins, we can use the Team City. One of the tool is there, Team City. Other tools also there, but Jenkins is very popular, right? So if you are good in Jenkins, you can handle any other tools. If you are good in AWS Cloud Platform, you can handle other platforms also, right? If you are good in driving, you can drive any car. Same way. So these are the popular tools. If you learn these tools, you can handle any tools, right? Yeah. Fine. So when DevOps process has been started in industry, it was started in 2008. It is not new process. It is very old process, right? So currently we are using advanced tools. In advanced level, we are working on DevOps tools, DevOps process. Okay. Yeah. Next question here is what business sectors DevOps been used, right? So not only IT industry, every industry, pharma industry, chemical industry, medicine, automobile industry, everywhere automation is the number one choice. DevOps tools they are using. So one of my friend is working with Ready Labs. They're using Kubernetes. One of my friend is working with one of the pharma company, Matrix. They're using Jenkins, right? So not only in the IT industry, everywhere they're using DevOps tools. All the industries, right? Automobile industry, chemical industry, medicine, and yeah, pharma industries. Everywhere they're using automation by using DevOps tools. They are automating the activities. Fine. Next one, who are the teams involved in DevOps process? So which teams involved in DevOps process? So developers involved in DevOps process, testers involved, build and release process, build and release engineers involved, and DevOps engineers also involved, right? So different teams they involve into DevOps process to perform the automation activities, right? So developer develop the code, they test the code, they modify the code, they push the code, right? So while working on development activity, while merging the code, while pushing the code, while deploying the code, we need to involve as a DevOps engineer. DevOps engineers will not do any development. DevOps engineer will not do any testing, right? So DevOps engineer role is automation role and code merging, code pushing, deployments. We do contest deployments. So this is different role. DevOps in role is a different role. We don't do any development activity. We don't do any testing. So many people are asking like, yeah, if I want to learn DevOps, do I need to learn Java, Python, or .NET? Not required. So developing background not required, right? So testing background also not required, right? So admin background also not required, right? So as a DevOps engineer, we do automation, we work on some infrastructure activities. So Linux commands also will be covered in our course, right? So Linux required, partially Linux required, not entire Linux, right? We are not Linux admins to learn full course, right? We are DevOps engineers. That is why. So whatever commands required for DevOps engineer, those we can cover in our sessions, right? What are the activities required? Like user management. In Linux, we have user management, right? So commands required, nearly 40 to 50 commands required. And also, yeah, we work on some how to kill the process, how to start the process, how to stop the process, right? In Linux. So yeah, whatever services required in Linux, those will be covered in our course, right? So our course starts from scratch. We don't directly go to cloud. We don't directly go to DevOps. From basic level, we start, right? So Monday onwards, we'll start working on what is server, what is network, what is switch, what is router. So basics will be started from Monday. Okay. So once you understand all the basics, then we'll jump into AWS slowly. Fine. Yeah. So who are the teams involved in DevOps? Developers, testers, build and release engineers, DevOps engineers also involved into DevOps process. Okay. Next question here is, so what are the tools involved in DevOps? Which tools, what tools we are going to learn? We discussed already, tools, right? GitHub, Jenkins, Maven, Ansible, Docker, Kubernetes, Terraform, Apache Tomcat, right? These are all the tools, right? Yeah. So what are the certifications available in DevOps? Yeah, yesterday already we discussed, right? Certification is not mandatory, right? So if you want to write the certification, you can write Kubernetes certification in DevOps and Jenkins or Docker or Terraform, right? So how to prepare the certificate, how to prepare for exam, how can we clear the exam? I'll guide you. If you want to write your own, I guide you, or else if you want to have any support, definitely I provide the support to clear the exam, right? So DevOps certification is not mandatory, right? So if you want to write exam, you can write. I'll guide you, right? Next one. So what certification we have to do as a DevOps? Yeah, same question repeated here. Same question. Okay. Next question here is, as a student, what should be my expectation while learning DevOps? Yes. So once complete our course, minimum 3 years experience you can showcase in your resume. That level of training will be provided. So if you are a fresher, you will get very good knowledge. You can showcase your knowledge, right? If you are an experienced guy, you can showcase 3 years experience. That level of training will be provided. Okay. So how can you showcase in your resume? How can you build your resume? How can you prepare the models in the resume? I'll show you. I'll guide you. I prepare your resume. Okay. So once complete the DevOps tools, I provide you sample resumes. You need to prepare your resume. You can forward to me so that I can edit the resume and I can give back to you, so that you can apply you can attend the interviews. Okay. So cracking interview is very easier, but you need to spend some time to practice, and also you need to dedicate for 3 months, and also you need to put some effort. So dedication, effort is mandatory. So if you want to crack the interview within 3 months, so you need to follow the process. Within 3 months, easily can crack the interview, right? So my students, some of the students, once complete the Jenkins also, they crack the interview. Once complete the Jenkins will I will take nearly 1 month. Yeah, 1 month, 1 month, 5 days. After 1 month, 5 days, after 1.5 month, you can start the interview if you want to. Okay. Yeah. So yeah, up to Kubernetes, you need to wait. Once Kubernetes completes, yeah, you will get more opportunities. Even Jenkins also fine. Once complete the Jenkins also, you can start. One of the student, his name Balakrishna, is in US. He was in very struggle. He was about to throw out from the project 1 year back. I'm saying 1 year back. So one fine day he called me. I'm in a very invest situation. So I am looking for a job. So I am about to throw out from the project. So yeah, management decided to lay off, right? So I told him, okay, don't worry, just to join the course and whatever I'm explaining, blindly can practice. So after 1 month, I'll guide you how to start the interview. So he joined and he started practicing daily, right? So after 1 month, once complete the Jenkins, I told him just now you can apply. I prepared the resume and forward to him. You can apply now. So he applied and he cracked the interview in Infosys in US. He got package 1.4 lakh dollars per annum. 1.4 lakh dollars per annum means Indian currency 8 lakhs 50,000 per month, right? Yeah, so I guide you how can, yeah, so when you start preparing your resume, so when you can attend the interviews, so how you need to follow the process, right? So what type of questions, uh, what are the questions you get, so how can you explain the CSD flow, how can you present in the interview, I guide everything. You need to wait some time, right? So people are hurrying, so I don't have job. I'm in a very critical situation. So can you do something like praxis? I don't encourage praxis. Okay. So that is not a better way. So first you need to try your own. If you're unable to crack, we can see other process also. Right? So first you need to try, right? So cracking entry is very easier, right? But you need to stand in the project. You need to settle in the project, right? That is main important thing. That is why you need to practice everyone, right? Yeah, so whatever you are discussing in the class, so every day you need to practice, you need to spend some time, and you need to complete the uh, practice on the day only. You need to yeah, you need to do the process, whatever process we are explaining, you need to follow it, right? So people are doing like so they are practicing weekends only. Don't do like that, right? So every day, daily basis, you need to practice so that you can easily crack your entry. Fine. So these are the technical questions which I collected from different students from different batches. So apart from this, anyone having any questions? Online guys, before going to general questions, anyone having any other questions? Clear me kuda last time guys. You all clear, right? Yeah. Go ahead, please. Fine. Next one is general questions. See here. So who is eligible to learn AWS and DevOps? This is a very important question. So I have non-native background. Can I learn DevOps? I have, yeah, I'm working on other technology. Can I switch to DevOps? Right? I'm fresher. Can I learn DevOps? Right? So these are the questions I'm getting. So many questions, right? Yeah. So AWS and DevOps, anyone can switch. Anyone can switch to AWS and DevOps. So freshers, non-IT guys, experienced guys, so whoever working on other technologies, they can switch from their current technology to DevOps and cloud, right? So here there is no prerequisites, right? So we don't require any developing knowledge, we don't require any testing knowledge, we don't require any admin knowledge. So non-IT guys also they can switch easily, because so DevOps and the cloud is it's a different things, right? So in our course we start from very basic level, right? So that is why you can easily cope up, you can easily handle. Once you switch into the project, yeah, whatever activities we perform in real projects, same activities we can perform in our sessions, right? In class, whatever real-time activities, those we can perform here. in real time, and here there is no change. Okay. Yeah. So in real time projects, what we will do as a DevOps engineer, we deploy applications. Developer develop the code, we deploy applications. We work on continuous deployments, right? We work on automation. We can automate the activities. We create EC2 instances, servers in AWS or Azure or Google Cloud. So whatever platforms we have in real time projects. Okay. So same activities we can perform in our classes. So we work on 3 live projects, right, from scratch. So those projects are very, very important, core projects. If you understand the process, the projects, you can easily handle in real-time projects. So how we work on CI/CD flow in real-time projects, same way here also we can work on that. Okay. So real-time activities in our class, whatever we are doing, those are same, both are same, right? Yeah. So anyone can learn AWS and DevOps. Freshers, non-IT guys, experienced guys, and other technology, whoever working on other technologies, right? They can easily switch to DevOps and cloud. Okay. Next one, what is the education background required to learn AWS and DevOps? Yes. So not only MTech, not only MCA, not only BTech, right? So anyone can switch to AWS and DevOps. Anyone, like, for example, the person is having become graduation, they can easily switch. They can easily move to AWS and DevOps. So civil engineers, civil background, right? And B Pharmacy, M Pharmacy, right? So one of my cousin, she's working with Amazon, Amazon Getchball. She's having B Pharmacy, right? So she joined into Amazon very yeah, recently. She got very good package, right? So just she learned DevOps from me and she applied. Okay, she's working with Amazon in Gachibowli. So Wave Rock office is there in Gachibowli, right? In that Amazon is there. She's getting very good package, right? As a fresher, she joined. She got nearly 7 lakhs package. Okay, yeah. So here education background is not an issue. Okay, so if you have a become graduation or pharma background, right, civil background, mechanical background, doesn't matter. Okay, so anyone can learn AWS and DevOps, but you need to be strong in technical. So like whatever we are discussing here, that you need to practice. Yeah, technically you need to be strong. So definitely can crack the interview. You can easily cope up in the projects. Clear, right, everyone? Next one, what are the prerequisite? So already discussed this. Okay, there is no prerequisites. We don't require any developing and testing background, right? Next one, what are the job opportunities in today's market? Yes, this is very, very important, right? So many people are asking. So job opportunities are there or not there, right? Yeah, in US there is a recession, right? Everyone knows about that, right? In US there is a recession. Still, people are getting offers. In our project, we are taking interviews. Alternate weeks, we are taking interviews, right? So people are placing. So current market is also good, but compared to 6 months back, we got so many calls, right? So now bit less calls. Maybe after 1 month, calls will be started. Okay. So yeah, job opportunities. I just wanted to show you something here. For example, if you go to Naukari and search here, go to jobs. Give DevOps. Here, how many jobs are there here? 35,433. Earlier, 6 months, 8 months back, it was 1 lakh. This was 1 lakh. Now, less jobs compared to Yeah, so not only for DevOps, every technology same, because due to some recession in US. Okay. Yeah, if you, yeah, you are asking something. Yeah, I'll show you. Fresher also I'll show you. Don't worry. Right? Fresher also I'll show you. So these are all the jobs, right? See here, different jobs are there. Okay. So if you want to check the fresher jobs, so zero to any, right? All the jobs, just make it zero. So it was 10,000 earlier. Now it is 756 only because due to recession, right? So after 1 month, definitely this will be changed completely, right? So these are the fresher jobs, 0 to 2 years, right? So how much they are giving here? 5.5 to 7.5 lakh per annum. Okay, 0 to 5 years, 0 to 2 years, like this, right? Yeah. So job market is very good. So this is only now, right? If you go to LinkedIn, Monster, you can see many jobs. Fine. Yeah. So currently, DevOps is very hot in the market, right? DevOps and cloud is very hot in the market. So this is the right time to grab, right? So because so many project teams are waiting for this recession, right? So once complete this, maybe after 1 month they start recruiting. In our project also we have so many openings are there. They hold already, right? So maybe after 1 month, because of recession, they got some terms from US. That is why they hold the recruitment. So maybe after 1 month they start again. So one of my friend is working with this company, Microns. Microns is a product-based company. Microns. They have a huge requirement, but they hold currently. They're waiting for yeah, maybe after 1 month they start the recruitment, right? Yeah. Next question here is, should I have to be a certified in AWS and DevOps to be eligible for job position? So certification is not mandatory. So if you want to write AWS certification, you can write, yeah, AWS Solution Architect Associate, AWS Certified Solution Architect Associate, right? So I'll show you certifications. Certification is not mandatory. If you want to write, you can write cloud certification. See here. These are the different types of certifications. Okay, we don't require all the certification. So if you want to write certification, see here, AWS Certified Solution Architect Associate. This is the first paper. Practitioner not required. Practitioner not required, right? So this is the first paper, right? So if you want to write, you can write. How to clear the exam, I'll guide you, right? And the second paper, professional. So second exam not required basically, right? This is enough to you. If you want to clear second exam also can clear. That is your up to you only, right? Yeah. So this is only enough to you, associate level, and this is AWS certification. So if you want to write Azure, yeah, Azure administrator, Azure admin 104, AZ 104. This is the first paper in Azure. Okay, if you want to write Azure certification, you can write this. Okay, yeah, and also Google Cloud. So these three clouds are very popular, right? So Google Cloud also having first paper, which is Associate Cloud Engineer. Okay, so Google is not required. Still, they are increasing the data centers. It is evolving, right? You can write either AWS or Azure first paper if you want to write. So if you have a certification, it would be added advantage. That's it. It is not mandatory, right? For example, four people attended the interview, three people cracked the interview, but only one position is there. For example, so three people are performed well, but only one position is there. So what they will do, technical people, they check higher whatever additional qualifications are there, certifications, additional things they check. right? That is only the added advantage, right? Certification is not mandatory. Clear, right, everyone? Next one, can I get help in resume preparation and clearing certification exam? Yes, I prepare your resume. If you need any support for exam, definitely I give you support to clear the exam. Next question, what is the duration of this course? This course is a 3 months course, maybe plus or minus 10 days. So if I take additional sessions, weekends also, we can complete within 3 months, right? Or else sometimes it will take 1 week extra. Okay. Yeah. So this is end-to-end training. So it takes 3 months nearly, right? Yeah. So what if I miss any class due to some emergency? If you miss any class, what will happen? You'll get recording, right? You can go through the recording, right? Once you go through the recording, if you have any questions, you can ask me. Fine. Next question here is, are we going to build any project from scratch? Yes. 3 live projects we are going to build from scratch. So along with the 3 projects, we are going to work on small projects in between the tools. So in Jenkins, we work on 1 or 2 projects. In Kubernetes, we work on 1 or 2 projects. In Docker, Terraform also, we work on some projects. Okay. So I'll show you some small projects in between tools. Next one. So are you going to provide any soft copy of the matter? Yes, every concept, every topic, I provide you soft copy. Okay. Yeah, you can download that soft copy and you can go through that. And along with that, you can go through the recording session also. Okay. Next one. How should I work on my practical and business requirements? Yes. So everyone having one AWS account. How to create the AWS account? Actually, everyone should create one AWS account, right? Yeah. So in your laptop, in your console, you can work on, you can practice. So everyone required one laptop and internet connectivity. That's it. We don't need to install packages in our local laptop. We don't install anything in our local laptop. So you required laptop and internet only. We can connect to cloud and in cloud only can practice how to create AWS account, how to connect AWS account, so that AWS account will work 1 year free of cost. No need to pay anything, right? 1 year free. So in that we can practice. I'll show the concepts in my console. You can practice in your console. Okay. Yeah. So account creation is very simple, very easier. How to create account? I'll show you step by step policies. Okay. Next one. What kind of support I get after training completes? Yes. So once complete the training, I provide you resume preparation, mock interviews. I prepare your resume. I provide, yeah, I provide you required FAQs, right? And I conduct mock interviews, right? Yeah, until you get the job, I give you support. Even once you get into the project, if you have any technical questions, you can reach out to me, right? Yeah, one of my not one student, many of the students. So one of the students is named Prabhu. Is working in Sydney, at Sydney, Australia. So he was joined in 15th batch, my 15th batch. So this is 75 batch, right? So still is in touch. Sometimes he will call. He's having any issues in the project, right? So he asks some questions, right? Yeah. So I can give you technical support. Technical, if you have any questions, I can't give you job support. Okay, that is different. Job support is different. Technical queries is different, right? Yeah. So if you need any technical support, if you have any questions, if you have any confusions, definitely can reach out to me. But if you need any job support, that is different. We'll discuss later. Okay. Next one, what are the current salary packages in the market? Yes, this is very, very important, which is the last question here. So current salary packages, right? So freshers, they are getting minimum 4.5 to 6.5 lakhs per annum, right? So experienced guys, my younger brother recently joined into one company. He's having 3 years experience. He got 15 lakhs package, 3 years experience, 15 lakhs. So one of my ex-colleague is switched to other company recently. He moved to HSBC. He got 42 lakhs package. He's having nearly 8.5 years experience. That's it. He got 42 lakhs package. So packages are very good. Don't need to worry about packages. You need to learn properly. We need to showcase our skill sets in interviews and project so that you can get whatever you expect. Clear, right? So these are the general questions which I collected from different batches from different students. Apart from this, anyone having any questions here?
I have one question here. My name is Satish.
Just,
So I
just
come with 10 plus years of experience. I am from a non-IT background. So what is the ideal work experience I should be showing after the training?
right.
My current CTC is 15 lakhs per annum.
Mhm. Okay, fine. So last 3 years you need to showcase DevOps experience, DevOps and cloud
Okay.
experience. Last 3 years in your resume. So
Okay.
before that, you can showcase your previous experience, right? I prepare
Okay.
your resume, how to
Mhm.
showcase and how to
Mhm.
apply. You can follow the process. So definitely can crack your interview. Yeah. So one of my student, previous batch student, is having 18 years experience, non-IT
Mhm.
experience. Recently switched to Cognizant with very
Okay.
good package. How to crack the interview? How to switch to IT industry? I'll guide you. Yeah. Me
Okay.
question.
If I put 3 years of DevOps experience, at least I'll get the same package in the new company also. Is that what you're saying?
Yes. Yes, yes.
Okay.
So they
Okay.
consider, yeah, they give you package on overall experience, not on 3 years experience. Overall experience.
Okay. Okay. So then my overall experience will become 10 years and my DevOps and AWS experience will become 3 years.
3 years. Yes.
Okay. Okay. Got it. Thank you.
AI. No, no. That will not impact. So AI will not impact to DevOps and cloud. Don't worry about that. So DevOps and cloud market would be like this coming 15 to 20 years, right? So no doubt at all. Okay. Yeah. So don't worry about this. Yeah. So Bhargavi, go ahead, please.
Hello.
You have a question.
Yeah, you have explained
Yeah. Go
about only the solution architect certification. We are not eligible to take other certifications like SysOps, administrator, or developer associate.
Right. As a DevOps engineer, we can clear the associate level and professional level. That is enough to you. Don't need to go with the SysApps. Other certification not required here. So as a DevOps engineer, we can clear the, at least we required this associate level, AWS certified solution architect associate. That is enough to you. If you want to write, you can write. Otherwise, once you get into the project, also you can clear the exam.
So fundamentals will be very basic, is it?
Yeah, fundamentals are very basic. That is not much valid. You can write associate level.
Hello. This one requires some experience, right?
Experience not
Hello.
required basically. So in our sessions, whatever concepts we are discussing, if you prepare that, you can easily clear your exam. I guide you, I give you some dumps also, and I give you some yeah mock test URLs also. You can attend that, and you can start. Yeah, you can prepare and you can write the exam. So you can easily clear your exam. If you need any support, definitely I give you support also.
Thank you.
Okay. Yeah, Swarup, you can go ahead. Swarup.
Yeah, Hiram, good morning.
Yeah, good morning.
Good morning, sir. Previously, I worked for GCP data engineer for 3 years itself, and my package is 15 lakhs per annum. So now, as of now, how we are going to manage that resume and AWS concepts here?
Right. So you worked as a data engineer, right? Yeah.
Yeah,
So
exactly.
how to build the resume and how can you showcase last 2 3 years on DevOps. I'll guide you. I'll prepare your resume. And how can we speak in the interviews? How can we present our skills? I guide you.
Yeah.
Okay, don't worry about
Yeah.
it. Don't worry.
Thank you.
Yeah,
Thank
yeah. Next, Rajshekar. You unmuted, right, Rajshekar? Yeah, you can raise your hand. If you have any questions, you can raise your hand so that, yeah, go ahead, Rajshekar. Your voice is not audible. Your voice is not audible, Rajshekar. Can you check? Yeah. Any other questions, anyone? Akhilesh. Yeah. Do you have any questions? You guys, classroom guys. Okay. Fine. So I show you course content quickly within 5 minutes. Okay. So this is our course content. So these are the tools we are going to learn. See here. Yeah. So Amazon Web Services, AWS, right? So Monday onwards, what we will do? First, we'll start basics. Okay. Servers, networks, switches, routers, IP addresses, firewalls, load balancers, right? So basics will start from Monday. So once complete the basics, then slowly we'll jump into AWS. How to create account, AWS account. How can we connect AWS platform? And how can we go through the services? What are the services available inside of the AWS? And which services we are going to work on in real-time projects, what activities we perform. Slowly, we'll enter into the AWS, right? So after that, we'll start working on the AWS, okay? So middle of the AWS, we'll work on Linux also, Linux modules, okay? So after that, we'll start DevOps. So Microsoft Azure and Google Cloud, we provide you recordings, right? So you can go through the recordings once complete our course like DevOps tools. After that, I provide you recordings. You can go through the recordings, and if you have any questions on Microsoft Azure or Google Cloud platform, you can ask me questions. Okay? Yeah. So once complete the AWS, then we'll jump into DevOps. See here, introduction to DevOps, build and release process. So how to build CI/CD? How can we work on build and release process? We'll try to understand process. So after that, we'll start working on Git and GitHub. So Git and GitHub completely developer tools. So Git is a repository tool or version control tool, right? So developers always work on Git. So what is Git? How can we work on Git? This will take 1 week. Git will take 1 week, right? So once complete the Git, we'll jump into Jenkins. Jenkins is a very core tool, a very advanced tool. Currently, deployments we are doing through Jenkins only. In Agile methodology, without Jenkins, we cannot deploy the code, right? Yeah, Jenkins, so Maven, one by one will go. Ansible, Docker, Kubernetes, Terraform. These four tools are very core tools, very advanced tools. So in these four tools, at least two tools, if you are good in two tools, you can easily crack your interview, right? So we are going to learn this many tools, but we don't use all the tools in real-time projects, right? So if you learn this many tools, you can easily crack your interview. You can fit for any project, right? So Nexus Artifactory means this is one of the repository tool to save the artifacts. What is artifact? We'll discuss that later. So Python scripting, yeah, Python also will be covered in our course. Python scripting, not development. Python scripting also will be covered. So these are the three live projects here. CI/CD with Git, Jenkins, Maven, Tomcat, AWS, and yeah, Kubernetes project with Jenkins, GCP, right? So this is the migration project or Azure project you can work on. Okay. So actually migration project I'll show you. This we can remove here. Migration project I can show you. How can we migrate the data from one platform to other platform, one region to other region, one data center to other data center, local to cloud, on premises to cloud. That we will discuss. Okay. So these three projects are very, very important projects, very core projects. Along with these three projects, we are going to work on other small projects also. Fine. Yeah. So this is the course content. So AWS syllabus, every concept will go deep dive. So these are the concept wise. I'll share with you this content. If you don't have this content, I'll share with you. So all these concepts will go deep dive, very deep dive. Yeah. So up to here, it is AWS. So Linux operating system. So these are the Linux modules. These are the Linux modules. So after that, so Azure and Google Cloud, I provide you recordings. You can go through the recordings and you can ask me if you have any questions. So DevOps introduction with GitHub, Jenkins, Maven, Nexus, Apache Tomcat, so Ansible. These are the Ansible modules you are going to learn. Docker, Kubernetes, and Terraform. Right? So these are the tools we are going to learn. So every tool will go deep dive. So not only installation configuration. So in detail, like for example, in Kubernetes, in real-time projects, we do container deployments. We build the cluster. We work on some nodes. We work on some different activities, right? So same activities you can perform in our classes also, right? So this is the course content I'll share with you. Yeah, so we have completed 3 demos, right? Yeah, today, yesterday, day before yesterday. Monday onwards, live sessions and basics will be started. Okay. So if you are interested, you can make the fee today or tomorrow. Today maximum, today EOD, and add into WhatsApp group. Already people are added. Nearly 12 or 13 already yesterday added. Okay. So if you are interested, you can make the fee by today EOD or tomorrow morning, and you can add into WhatsApp group. We'll share all the information in WhatsApp group only. Monday onwards, link will be changed. Meeting link will be changed. Online guys, so you can make the fee by today or tomorrow if you are interested.
What are all the
So
payment
that
methods available?
sorry, can you come again?
Payment methods, mode of payment.
Payment, yeah, payment methods. Yeah, you will get already. Our people send the account details. If you haven't received that account details, you can WhatsApp me or you can call me after 10. I'll give you account details, institute account details. So everyone take down my personal number, mobile number, institute number also. Please save this numbers. This is my
Is
personal
there a
number.
credit card facility?
Credit card, yeah, through website you can make. Yes, through website you can make. I'll give you a link. Don't worry.
Okay.
Yeah. So this is institute number. This is personal number, my personal number. You can save these numbers. If you have any questions, more questions, you can reach out to me. You can WhatsApp me, you can call me. If you require any, if you have any questions, you want to talk to me, you can call me after 10 a.m. So I have another session at 9 a.m. So 9 to 10. After 10, I'll be free. You can WhatsApp me, you can call me. We'll discuss about if you have any questions.
Sir,
Right? If you
do
need
these
any,
numbers have phone pay or Google Pay?
yeah, you can make Google Pay or Phone Pay. Yes.
Yes, thank you. Thank you.
So the fee is 11,000. It is a offer price. Okay, you can grab this. So maybe next batch this offer will be available or not. Uh, we don't know. Okay, so this is a management given offer, so you can grab this. Fine.
Yeah. The Microsoft Azure and GCP videos, is it in any certain class videos or
Yeah.
any?
So yeah, we
I
give
mean,
you
it will be
videos.
uh, it's like high level videos or in-depth videos. How it will be?
In depth only, but not all services. Not all services. Infrastructure services only. Infrastructure services only. Okay. Yeah. Azure and
Okay.
Google Cloud.
Fine.
Fine. Any other questions, anyone? So Monday onwards, so regular sessions will be started. So 3 demos completed, right? So Monday onwards, link will be changed. So if you are interested, you can make the fee and send the screenshot to me so that I'll add into WhatsApp group. You will get the previous recordings, demo recordings also will get. Okay. So every day recordings will be provided. Yeah, you can go through the recordings and you can go through the documentation which I provide so that you can practice. So within 3 months, make sure, yeah, you will, yeah, everyone can easily crack the interview. See, in my previous batches, I have seen so many times, so many people crack the interview, right? So, but whatever we are discussing in the session, that everyone should practice, definitely within 3 months, will get the job. That for sure, I can say. But you need to follow the process, right? Yeah. Fine. So we can wind up here.